Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations and blessings to the elect pushing the truth of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is a quick lesson. I'm not sure what I'm going to entitle it yet, but it's dealing with an occurrence that happened last week at camp. You have this character right here. I'm going to play the video quickly. But basically, it's this guy that came up, and he's trying to say that, you know, there's four kinds of man, you know, the red man, the white man, the black man, the yellow, you know, and he's trying to divide, you know, the two kingdoms, you know, trying to say that the black man isn't the same as the so-called native or Indian man, and you know, so I'm going to play the clip quickly, skim through it.
Curse right now. Like, there's four parts of man. There's a white man, a red man, a black man, and a what else? You just called my people black people. Who's black people? Who said that we were black?
There are four equal parts. There are four. Are you equal right now? How are we equal? We're equal to each other. We're equal to each other. You're the same as me. The only thing that's different is that you come from a different culture, right? I'm an Ojibwe person. I'm a pipe carrier, and I do traditional ceremony, right? I work with the traditional ways, right? Deuteronomy. That you would take a look at the culture that you're putting down, right? And that's my culture, right? The Aboriginal people, the Red Nation. Yeah, you are. And you know what? I wish that you wouldn't put that picture up there because you're not part of that. Yes, we are. No, you're not. Yes, do you know any of their traditions? Where are you? I'm part of them. Those are my ancestors. What are traditions? Right? Do you know any of their traditions? Do you know any of their traditional laws? Yeah. Do you know any of your own traditional laws? In the Bible. No, do you know? Your traditional ways were not in the Bible, my friend.
What about the black Indians? What about the black Indians? What about the black Indians?
You know, please don't go and preach something that you don't know.
What about the black Indians?
Don't put me down because you guys are uninformed.
Right? What about the black Indians?
We know all about the people who are doing the saying about the races and saying about the cultures, but you don't know
the black Indians.
Listen,
you love the white man.
They say the black Indians. No, you know what? I'm a First Nation Ojibwe, right?
The white man gave that card.
Who gave that card? The white man did. The white man did. And the white man give you what you have right today.
What is it?
Right? Whatever you have, the white man give you. The white man give you that. The black man didn't write that.
Yes, he did.
Right?
Yes, he was.
What was his name? And where did he come from?
Don't worry about that. You don't know.
Well, you want to judge me and you want to talk to me about something. You hold my ancestors up there and say that I'm not a part of it.
These are my ancestors.
Do you know their names?
I just told you that they're Israelites.
That's it. No, do you know their names?
They're Israelites.
They have names.
They're Israelites.
What are their names? Well, one of them is Geronimo, and the other one at the end is... I have them at home. Okay, I know them. Man.
That was a point, man. This guy's a character. But, yeah, man, basically, this dude right here, he's just trying to separate, you know, and he's saying that we're uninformed, but through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're not uninformed because we have the Bible. Now, he's saying that the Bible was not our tradition, and there's a lot of points we can hit up, man. I'm just trying to make this really concise. But I got this point from this article. It's really from Facebook. It was a post that I saved. You know, so I don't have the link for it, but I saved it, so I'm gonna just read it, right? So, because he got that thing about the red, black, white, it's from a medicine wheel, which some tribes, you know, majority of tribes nowadays, they'll try to say that, oh, it's referring to color and races of man, which it's not, right? So it says the medicine wheel is native and only native. It does not originally exist anywhere else in the world, nor does it represent races of man as many believe in error. The medicine wheel of today has been redefined and distorted to suggesting each color represents a race of man. Yet when the original wheels were built, native man had no contact with any other races of men, which they did. Alright, by the way, because the Moors came here and the natives came from the old world, right? They came to the so-called new world, which Columbus dubbed, right? But they had that contact. It said the original medicine wheels are thousands of years old. The majority of stone structures built representing ancient medicine wheels on our land are located in Alberta, Canada, which is just west from here. I'm going to read down. It says the authentic medicine wheel represents the four corners of our land, which the following colors represent direction. Okay, these are slight differences within tribes, which have about the same meaning. West is black, representing night. North is white, snow, cold, right? White-haired wisdom elders, not white man. East is yellow, representing morning, new day, beginnings, not Asian man. And south is red, warmth of full day or sun, not native man. Because you look at the natives, this guy, he's not red. You look at this guy, he's not red. You know, this dude is brown. Okay? So representing red, really, who on this planet is red is Esau, the Edomites. Right? Because they're lacking pigmentation. Right? So the blood shows forth through their skin. It's called translucent skin. Right? So when I talked to a next guy, and this next Gadite, yeah, he said that we just use that as an allegory representation for children to understand color, but it's really a distortion, man. It's really a what do you call it? It's a lie, man. It's just you know, it's a stumbling block. That's what you're doing to children when you're teaching that. That's white man, that's black man. That, see, and this guy called us uninformed, but he doesn't. Where did he get that info from? And he's found the popular culture, I would say, or the popular ideology that the Bible is the white man's book and blah blah blah. And he said, "Oh, who wrote the Bible? Which man was it?" The Bible is a collection of books. You have each prophet within those books. You have other parts of the Bible, like the book of Kings, which are different scribes that come together and they write the history, right? Because it's dealing with decades and even centuries of time, right? Throughout those books. Samuel, First Samuel, second is written by the prophet Samuel. First five books of Moses was written by Moses: Genesis, Numbers, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and first four or five. I'm mixed. Oh, and Exodus. You know, Exodus, like the first five books of Moses, right? The Torah, right? That's what they call it. The Tanakh, the books of the prophets, Zechariah. So when they say, "Oh, who wrote the Bible?" Which man was it? It was a different manuscripts throughout different times, which came together under the King James 1611, which he authorized that to translate it from the Greek and Hebrew manuscripts. But I got the scripture right here. This is Zechariah 11 and 14. This is all prophecy, man. That this, he said, "Oh, you're not from there. You know, you're not from those people." How does he know that? And that's why the brother said the Black Indians. This dude doesn't know about the Black Indians. He's uninformed. This is Zechariah 11 and 14. Then I cut asunder mine other staff, even bands, that I might break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. So the Most High, he's the one that broke that brotherhood between the two kingdoms, man, the so-called Latino Native Americans and the so-called black men, right? Because they were one brotherhood at one time. They were one house, right? But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he broke that brotherhood. He broke those bands. And that's why it even says in Psalms, right? Which we can get that, right? But this dude, he's saying you're not from there, and he's saying, what's the names? That's why I asked, because I was on camera and I asked him, what are their names? And he said, oh, one is Geronimo, one is this. He didn't even know their names, man. So you're asking people, what the hell are those names, right? But you don't even know the names of those people. There's Geronimo there, Sitting Bull was there. You know, he's talking about that, the poster that we had about the so-called founding fathers, right? Right, this is Psalms 2. Right, verse 2, Psalms chapter 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, meaning the Israelites. That's who's the Lord's anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So Yahweh Shai used these nations to break the brotherhood between each tribe and the two kingdoms mainly, the northern and southern kingdoms, Samaria and Judah, right? Israel and Judah, which we just read. Right? So they're cords from us. So he broke the band. A band is a tight unit, man. You know, you have different bands and these nations, they broke asunder, and they keep perpetuating that. That's why you have this clown right here. You know, he'll go to a powwow and he'll let a fucking cracker and Edomite, you know, just roam through there and carry a medicine pipe, and how he's saying, oh, I'm a pipe carrier and I do traditional ceremonies, I'm Ojibwe. You know, he'll let a cracker go in a sweat lodge, but oh no, black man, you're not part of that, you know? And that's why Yahweh Shem Yoshai is going to kill 2/3 of our own people, man. Because they're wicked, they're stupid ass fucking idiots like this guy, man. You know? Let some Edomites up in there, but no, black man, no, you're not part of that. This guy's a total bug out, man. You know? So I got the book, alright? The records. This is Black Indians by William Loren Katz, right? And this is page 110, and it shows you that the so-called natives and blacks, they went through the same hell and the same ordeal, man, the same curses. All right, so when you want to separate yourself from the black man and his plea and his cry, you went through that same shit, man, and you're looked down by the white man the same way he is. You don't understand that. You don't understand the prophecies. You're the one uninformed. You're calling us uninformed. We're informed through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. This is page 110. It says, in 1690, a Connecticut law forbade red or black people. See, again, who's calling them red? You're not calling yourself red. The devil's calling you red. He put you in residential schools and he said, no, you're the red man. Right? He'll use your own medicine wheel and say, you're red, he's black, he's white, I'm white. Which red and black, and he's the white one, meaning he's the light. You know, he's the sunshine. Right? He's the righteousness. Forbade, I'm going to just read it properly, Gadites or Judites from walking beyond town limits without a pass. Ferrymen were warned not to take either race across rivers. Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts had laws imposing a 9 o'clock curfew on Africans and Native Americans. Some laws specifically sought to prevent insurrections. In 1773, New York's Common Council in Albany passed a curfew to prevent Negro and Indian slaves from appearing in the streets after 8 at night without a lantern with a lighted candle in it. You see? So what? Negroes and native slaves. So guess what? Natives, you guys were enslaved too, man. Alright? Just like the black man. So listening to this guy is really just a big joke because he's the one that's uninformed, man. He said he wished we didn't have that his ancestor up there. And it's a funny thing too, he said he's Ojibwe. Some of the one of the guys up there was Sitting Bull, which he was a Lakota, right? And guess what? The Ojibwas and Lakotas, they had wars, man. They fought each other. They killed each other. You know, which is a thing that Esau used, the white man uses against them, which is their own battles. But you want to call them your brothers? You were killing each other, man. You know, the Anishinaabe up there, up north, they have a town today. It's called Sioux Lookout. It's called Sioux Lookout, man. Sioux meaning the Lakotas. That's a French word that the French put on them, just like they put on you Ojibwe. You're really called Anishinaabe, right? But you guys had a thing called Sioux Lookout. You would look out for the Sioux if they were coming, you would kill them, man. You know, so you're talking about brotherhood and this and that. You never had contact with the Apaches, man. You know, you had many different tribes. They would try to unite various tribes, and they wouldn't have it because the white man wasn't bothering them at the time, or they just didn't want to fight him. You know, you had Tecumseh. He tried to unite the people. Pontiac, Chief Pontiac, he tried to have a confederacy of Gadites. And then you had the Reubenite chief, Wildcat, I believe. He tried to get the Lakota. He tried to get the different tribes, right? And fight against this devil. They wouldn't have it, though. They wouldn't unite. You see? So you want to talk about those are my answer? You guys are killing each other, man. Shut the hell up, man. You know? And you want to talk about the black man, like there weren't black people in the tribes. They would accept different black people. You know? A lot of them, which we're going to read. We're going to get into that, man. Right? It says they could not remain in Boston Common after sunset and were not allowed to carry a cane or stick or anything else that would be fit for quarreling or fighting. These laws may have complicated and slowed but failed to halt associations between the two dark races. So many slaves fled to the Six Nations of the Iroquois Confederacy that in 1726 a governor of New York made the leading chiefs promise to return all fugitives in their villages. They gave their word in 1764. Hurons also promised. The next year, Delaware's promised. None ever returned a single slave. You see, so the brotherhood was tight, man. You know? I'm gonna read through it. It says near Ontario, page 111, down paragraph. Near Ontario, which this is the province Ontario, British colonists worried about the activities on Chief Joseph Brant's Mohawk Reservation, which is just out there in Brantford, man. You have Six Nations out there, and you have a town called Brantford, named after Joseph Brant. Although Brant was loyal to British interests, he welcomed slave runaways to his nation and may have encouraged his Mohawks to marry them. So you got Judahites mixed out there, man. During Chief Pontiac's uprising against the British, Brant and his Mohawks stood solidly by their British allies. But around Detroit, reported a white resident, the Indians are saving and caressing all the Negroes they take. He was very worried lest this might produce an insurrection. So they were scared, man. They were scared that Judah and Gad might come together, you know, and you know, have an insurrection, you know, have an uprising. So this was a quick lesson just to show you went through the same curses, man. You know, and you know, things like this is a reason why we keep saying 2/3 are gonna go. You know, because this dude really, you're uninformed, man. You know, you want to say that, oh, the Bible was written by the white man, which he told you that. He's the one that told you that. Who told you that, man? That's like a popular thing going on. You know, that's just a thing you just never even studied into. You never studied who the early church fathers were. You know, you never studied who the apostles were. You never studied who the Israelites were. You know, oh, you're from Africa. You're from here. You're from a different. Just shut the hell up, man. Like, this guy doesn't even know about the Moors that came over here, the brotherhood that they had. You know, things like that. I'm gonna finish off on this scripture, which this is all prophecy, man. This is all prophecy. It gets you heated sometimes, but it's all prophecy. This is Isaiah 9:21. Right? It says, Manasseh Ephraim, and Ephraim Manasseh, and they together shall be against Judah. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. You see? So Manasseh and Ephraim, they're the head tribes of Israel, really dealing with Ephraim, because even though he was the youngest, Manasseh was the elder. The blessing fell upon him on, you know, the right hand side. But Manasseh is also a prominent figure tribe in Israel, you know, in the kingdom, northern kingdom. So it said they shall be against Judah, right? For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. The Most High is still jacking you up, man. Most High is still jacking you up with the pipeline and the white man rolling through your land and just fucking you up, man. Selling you drugs, you know, just fucking you up on your reserves, man. You know, because you're still against Judah. You're still proud, man. You're still not trying to reconnect. But you let a fucking cracker come and just love him up, right? But I'm uninformed. We're the uninformed ones, right? But you can't even tell. You're asking us what's their names, which you don't even know their name. One is Geronimo, the other ones I have at home, right? Tell us something about their customs, man, right? So with that, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Tamyad, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations and blessings to the elect, pushing the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Until next time, I say Shalom.